most of what happened. It was not competitive. This is a rivalry game. You're used to seeing it be competitive. Maybe having a chance to win in the end. TCU didn't have that. They've been talked about for a year how bad it was. I want to see how they respond in this matchup.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. Creates a little space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw. It's Turner. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quickly out to the tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot online we've seen some
strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Bears trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
Tight end trying to get in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So TCU's offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he is picked off. So
there he goes. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script.
Snags it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart. Defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Turner. He lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. And second down coming.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Turner. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Turner. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man to the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll be brought down. And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the middle. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And that's a great idea by this defense, man. 3rd down, it's money down. Where are they going to go? They're going to go to their go-to guy. And what does the defense do? They double-team him, take him away, and force the 4th down.
The Bears will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback release slung down back at the 43.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Turner. He's got him. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down into 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this up.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Might be changing the route. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Well, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here we go. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Using his feet to buy time. Wide out trying to get it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Let's go. They'll run the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Baylor! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Third down play from the gun. He's got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on...
Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Manuel. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Fires to the middle. It's caught. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on. Defense.
Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. On the run, it's Manuel. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Clinton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A run for the quarterback. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also...
Turning it on! No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was... And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Bears just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Caught in the backfield. It's Need. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Turner. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Bears are flying down the field. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't...
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. Touchdown Bears! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
They'll give it to the back. Creates a little room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gives it on the option.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Defense looks like they're coming. Caught close to the marker. It's Harper. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He makes a catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Back to throw, it's Turner. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab on the left. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. The Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for space. It's Armour. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Turner. Zings it complete to the right. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We He asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got enough space. Touchdown, Baylor! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 11 to Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Great place to start for this offense. To throw, it's Turner. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Bears moving quickly to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Going for 6. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Armour. Touchdown, Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
From the gun, give on the inside. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Red pass hits complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're...
Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today.
Returner is tackled down at the 26, and your Baylor Bears will take over.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Turner. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. This rivalry might not always get the headlines in the state of Texas, but it is full of passion, and the Bears will celebrate taking down TCU. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm